Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome and please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell below. Really appreciate that. Very excited for today's beer. I did I hate to call it the base beer because it is bourbon barrel aged, but I did the base beer a few days ago and I decided to do this one. So this is from Three Sheeps. Well, it's courtesy of my man Jim. Thanks so much, Jim. The brewery is Three Sheeps. It's their The Wolf, which is a bourbon barrel aged stout. But in this one, they put raspberries and coffee. And I'm very excited because when I was drinking that beer, you could get a little bit of a berry note. So I think the addition of that raspberry is going to work really well and play well with that. And the same thing with the roast level, like it was approaching that coffee kind of a roast. So adding the coffee, I'm really think it's going to be great. Um, this is out of my cellar. Speaking of my cellar, I did flood. That's why I'm in this room again, and had redone the layout of this room a little bit. That's why there's a window behind me, which is not good. Backlighting is not good for filming, hence the blanket. And enough about that. But yeah, really excited. It's 13% ABV. Yeah, I just want to get into it. Decided to do this one because I'm going to make dinner or breakfast for dinner. So I thought, well, coffee beer, right? Yeah, right. About a finger and a half of very light mocha, dark khaki kind of a head. It is, yeah, it's dark. It's a little brown around the edges, and then it gets like dark brown, and then it's black in the middle. But yeah, it definitely looks like a darker cola root beer kind of a thing. Let's see about the aroma. You get coffee like right off the bat. It's the first thing I'm getting. If I just did it as quick as I just did, the only thing I'm getting is coffee. I'm sure when I go to smell it again, I'll get some other stuff, but that's how much that coffee is coming through. Again, I drink coffee every day. Well, if you didn't know that about me, I drink it pretty much every single day. Usually French press it at my house, Keurig, whatever at work. So I definitely know what the smell of coffee is. This is coffee. There's a little bit of a jammy thing, but really the next thing that I get is more of like a roastiness from the stout itself, the barley that's in there that's been toasted. There's some sweetness. Some of that bourbon sneaks through, just like some of that like vanilla from the barrel sneaks through, but it's very much coffee dominant, which I think is pretty obvious because that was the first thing I got, and it got so huge. That jammy thing, I don't think I would have specifically said raspberry. I probably just said some sort of berry. It's not like grape jelly. It's more of a berry sweet jam kind of a thing. But I wouldn't be surprised that's raspberry either. If that makes sense, I know it's raspberry. But yeah, I don't think I would have guessed. I think I would have just said berries or yeah, I don't think I would have picked it up. Let's see about the taste. So, cheers. That's good. That's very good. Um, the coffee is definitely in it a lot, which is totally fine with me. Again, as someone who loves coffee, drinks it basically every day, the fact that this is so coffee forward in the aroma and the taste, I'm totally okay with. I get more of the bourbon, great level of the oak itself. You get some of the tannins coming through. I get a little bit of that vanilla that I did get in the aroma, probably about the same, like what I got in the aroma. And like if I thought to myself, if I translated that to the taste, how much am I going to get in the taste? That's probably the right amount. Um, it's really good. As long as you like coffee stouts, you'll like this one. Without being too sweet, because it's not an overly sweet beer, similar, not the exact same, but that's so it's not like the coffee or the vanilla. Similar to the aroma, that jammy thing comes through. And for me, it's not like, and I've talked about this, sometimes you're eating something, drinking something, there's like spikes of flavors, like specific things. I don't get a spike or a hit of raspberry or, generic berry jam. it's like married to the coffee at certain parts and just kind of like accentuates like how you can in a stout and sometimes in a cup of coffee get a little bit of a berry note. It kind of just is married to that. It's not even like its own thing. It's like tied so much to that I can't even, talk about it as a separate thing. And now that I'm drinking it down, you can see, a good level of that brown when the way the lights refract or shining through it. Yeah. Anyway, can you tell like the setup is it's like different. So I'm like out of my element, even though I'm back in my original element. Anyway, great mouthfeel. I think I said that in the Wolf video that I don't know if they use oats or not, but the mouth feels really nice. And maybe it's just because I ate some grapes earlier, but I can kind of get a little bit of like a grape juice in there. The roast from the stout itself with that coffee, it's not, at no point am I getting, yeah, I'm pretty sure I said this in the other review. It's a good mix of dark and milk chocolate. This one, I guess it makes sense. If you ever had chocolate covered coffee beans, I'm going to say it leans more like dark chocolate covered. I don't get as much milk chocolate in this variant as I did in the other, in like again, the base one. I like it a lot. I mean, I guess I should have done a side by side. I love the coffee in this. I love raspberries so much. I guess I'm a little disappointed there's not like more of a burst of raspberry at some point in here. But again, it works well with the coffee and the rest of the stout, so it's not a knock. It's just, oh, raspberry in this. Excuse me, there's raspberry in this as well. And in the base, I was getting some berry notes. It's gonna like, you know, give that oomph that doesn't come. So I guess I was gonna be like super nitpicky. I wish there was like some more raspberry pop in there. Um, but pop not like soda like some people call soda pop, but like a like a oh there's raspberries like you're drinking it kind of a thing. Well, yes, shocker, another super solid release from Three Sheeps. Very excited. I started this relatively early in the evening, so I can sip on this all night and feel good tomorrow. Um, yeah, I'll probably have to do a couple reviews in this room before my basement's totally ready. Right now it's cleaned, so it just stinks like Clorox and fake lemon lime smell. So I gotta let it air out for a little while. But anyway, boring stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate that. Check me out on Instagram and Untappd. No hype beer reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.